Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yes, we're painting again. I've blobbed out a few colours because my palette is a little messy. Look at that. But I can still use some of these colours. I can still use a little bit of the yellow ochre, and I think this is the last time this palette's probably going to be used, but you never know. I might get another painting out of it. Waste not, want not. But I need clean colours. An important thing really is the need for clean colours, because if your colours are all mixed, sometimes you need a really nice vibrant colour as is, not mixed. So yes, clean colours, and we're going to use that in this painting. Some nice bright cerulean blues. But anyway, I'm going to do the sky, and I might switch to my dirty palette. So I'll just put this aside, because I'm going to put in a bit of a sky, sort of a brownie. So I'll use a bit of burnt umber, bit of the blue, bit of the white. I want to create a grey. So we've got brown, blue and white. I might put a bit of red in it as well. Yeah, that's not bad. It's quite nice. It's probably a little bit dark. Just throw in a bit more white. I'll just throw that on, see what it looks like. The sky. Bit of a greyish blue sky. So I'm using a mid-tone book. It's actually for doing photos and stuff, scrapbooking and things, but it works quite nice. The painting on and it's a good way to save a few quid on canvases and things, because you can use one of these and you get used to painting on these. It's good for painting outside as well, something I like doing, especially when it gets warmer. I sort of like it in between too hot and too cold times, because then it's alright to paint for a bit. I painted in the heat before and I didn't really enjoy it, and I painted in the cold and I didn't really enjoy that either, so I'll go for the nice middle of the road. So that's all I'm going to do for the sky. I'm going to keep it quite simple really. Might have a little bit of bluey white at the bottom part for the horizon. Bit of light on the horizon. Okay. Yeah, quite like that. So that'll do for my sky. Now I want to start putting in some water. So I'm going to go back to the clean palette. The two colours. I'm just going to give it a quick spray, just to stop it from drying out. Should be alright though. I'm not going to be spending hours one of my biggest problems with acrylics was the drying time, and that was mainly because I didn't realise about spraying them and using, like on this palette, I've got wet paper towels underneath the paper, so it stays quite cool, which is good. So what we've got here, we've got a cerulean blue one side, which is nice, which I might actually put in now while the colour's clean, because we was talking about that. We can always mix it on the page if you wanted to, but I want like some got paint on me already. But it's alright. So I want it quite clean around this area. This nice ultramarine, not ultramarine, cerulean blue. Get it right, Jason, get it right. Cerulean blue. Lovely colour. There we go, we'll have some of that. And then behind that, I want some ultramarine blue to cool things down a bit. And I'm using my palette like a one side blue, one side blue. One side cerulean blue, one side ultramarine blue, and then white in the middle. And then I can start playing around a little bit. Blend that into it. Get a nice colour there. So we've got a couple of colours going on, and then as it goes towards the back, I'm going to go in the middle, maybe get a bit more white in it. And we can have another colour, a mixture of the both. Mixture of them both there. Okay, somehow got up there. Don't know how that happened. I'll just get that horizon line, soften it a little bit. A little bit more of the dark ultramarine in places. Okay, so I've got a few tones. I'm going to dry this in a minute, but what I want to do before I do that, I want to deepen some of the water. So I'm going to grab a bit of red, and using the blue and red. You've seen me do this before. Unless this is the first video you've seen, this is how I really deepen the water with some blue and red. That was cadmium red and ultramarine blue. And I can pick out areas, like maybe there's a wave going like there. And I'm doing this while it's wet, so I can blend it with my finger. just along there. You can see that. Then maybe a tiny bit lighter, not too much lighter. We'll have another one sort of going along here, not as big. Again, we can blend that out. Then I think I'll have it sort of whiter down here. I realised I haven't given myself a marker where I finish. Usually I mark the page. Never mind. Doesn't really matter too much. There we go. So I've got there. And then maybe some of these background areas we can, that looks like there could be a wave there, look. There's another one there. Give it some indication that there's some swells. Okay, maybe that'll do. Maybe we'll have a rock there. And we can maybe we can lighten this bit. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I like the idea of the a wave. Get some of that light. Just coming across here. And I'll start creating movement. Slight changes in now, I think I'll have a bit of light that goes along there. And then I want this to kind of fall over there. Just get a little bit of white and bring it over, splash And when you're doing these, you can look at reference photos you've taken, or just experiment. Sometimes it's fun to just experiment and see what happens. You can paint quite thick, like I'm doing, and for a bit more brush strokes. I'm thinking this bit might come forward like that. Like that. Spin the bristles a bit. Yeah, I quite like that. I was going to have a bit of a rock here, wasn't we? Got quite carried away. Forgot about that. Let's bring that water out here. Lots of different colours helps, different blues, and we're only using 2 blues, but you can get like different tones, a little bit more ultramarine to cool it, a little bit more of the cerulean blue to make it look a bit more of the tropical kind of look. Nice summer day, a bit of the red in there to make it dark like that. Nice dark swell. Putting some little flicks of paint in there just to add a bit of something. Right, let's just leave that a second and we'll give that a bit of a dry and get rid of the reflective nature of the paint. Okay, so we've got our painting going now. Well, we certainly have. I was only going to do the first bit. I got a bit carried away. And now, getting some blue and brown. Let's throw it in here. Oh, this is a right mess. But it's alright, because I think I'm going to need a fresh set of paints for my next one. I want not really sure what colour I want. I want something browny. A browny, yellowy, orangey. Maybe this. We'll try it. So I want a rock that's quite big. That sort of breaks this. There. Sort of like that. And then we can have some of the darker colour to put this side in shadow, I think. Using a little bit of brown, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue. I just want it to be darker. A bit of yellow ochre in there now. Whoops. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. just to be darker, like that. Maybe another rock there. Can even throw in some blue as it is. That's the thing about painting, it is you can put colours in that aren't actually there and it looks okay. Bit too much on that one. Yep. Now we have to make this react. This area needs to react because it has a bit green on the top and in places. Something like that. Yeah. But yeah, you can put colours in things where colours aren't. I find that really unusual, but you can, and you can get away with it just because it's a painting. What I mean is you wouldn't actually see blue there, probably not. Maybe you would get red rock, you wouldn't get blue rock generally, not there anyway, not in this painting. I'm just going to pull a bit of this down in here. That's going to disappear, but so I'm going to put a bit of paint on top of that, but just so it's in the water a bit. I'll just pull it in the water a bit. Okay. So now I want a bit of light, so it's some of this white. Basically burnt sienna and a bit of white and a bit of yellow ochre. I'm going to have some light hitting this. And that. And wherever you want light bits to be, and just put them in. And then you have to think about the water affecting things afterwards. I'm tempted to bring a splash there. What I might do is just dry it first and then we'll do a little bit more. Yeah, so giving that a dry. Now I'm going to get some of this clean colour, a bit of white and cerulean blue. And I'm going to start pulling some of this water up to this. So maybe it'll splash there and goes over that. Maybe it did it there as well, a bit of a splash. Because the light's coming this way, we can have a bit of just just need to wipe my brush. What I want is some yellow ochre and some of this white. And this is going to be my sunlight. So the bright bits of the water, like the splash there. And there as well. And then on this, just use my finger to soften that bit there. Get some more splashes using my finger. Yeah, that's good. And maybe we'll have a bit going along that. And I've got this this area here is going to hit a bit more light. And there as well. And I'm thinking I might put some light going along there. Sort of pull that way. Can have a little bit of blue along here. Just some water maybe that's dropped down there. Love it. That's sort of duller. Okay. I can sort of, you know how that wave, it just looks like it should be, it should have a bit of depth under it. I'll grab some blue and red. Just that bit of dark underneath there. It really helps actually. And that would be a bit darker because it's would have a shadow because of the light coming that way. You get shadows in the water. And just load my brush with some white and yellow. I want to get a little bit on this. See, it's sort of getting ready to crash over like this one. We can have the water coming down here. Maybe this is where the beach is. You can put all kinds of little detail. Something like that. Okay, so I've got it all splashing up there. I've got that one starting to get ready, so the lights sort of this way. We can have the light wherever we want, really. So I think I might leave it there. I don't know, what do I think? Maybe a few little background areas. Yeah, I quite like that. I might have a bit of sky peeping through as well. Bit of sky sort of there. Maybe just so it's not all dark. Bit of blue sky. I've got that light hitting all of this, hitting this side. Maybe there's a all this drama. Way back here there's a boat. A bit more light on the sails. There's a boat back there. Looks a bit ghost ship like, doesn't it? Quite like it though. So, yeah, I had some fun with this one. I enjoyed it. Put in some more little flicks of colour. But you can keep going for ages on these seascapes, putting in all different details and you could start breaking these, having this sort of sometimes you get that sort of shape, breaks the wave at the tops, makes it a little bit more realistic, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'll call that one finished. Well, I say that, I really want to put a little bird in as well. And I might only have one today. I'll just have one. Maybe it's perched on there. Yeah, we'll just have that one. Yeah. So thanks very much for watching this one. It shows you how you can build up your own little seascape. You can have splashes wherever you want them. And you can have fun painting away. And spend a bit of time relaxing while you're doing it. That's why I like painting. I can relax, enjoy myself. You can paint in ghost ships if you want to. And we'll call that one finished. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.